Welcome to our daily show where we discuss the fourth stimulus check update, what's going on in Washington, D.C., the United States, money, investing, and the next stimulus package, which has been announced at $3.5 trillion. But we have some moderate Democrats like Senator Joe Manchin, which only want the package to be $1.5 trillion. We literally have major breaking news here today and last night as the U.S. House of Representatives passed a portion of the bill at the subcommittee level. I'm going to give you more details on that and major breaking news across the board here from House representatives and the Senate regarding this bill and other information I'm going to give you in this video. We are at a critical portion of the stage of the bill right now. And as they're trying to add stimulus items in there, and really negotiate portions of the bill, as we have progressive Democrats saying there needs to be more added in, the package needs to be more, and moderate Democrats saying, I don't know about that, it needs to all be paid for, and we're really in a critical position of the bill here as the House subcommittees is starting the voting process of putting portions of the bill together. So how that works is the House subcommittees each has their own portion of the bill. And I'll explain that in a little bit here and the vote that happened last night. So if you're new to the channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, I definitely recommend you subscribe down below. It's literally free to do so. I will keep you up to date with what's going on in our country and this next stimulus package and different stimulus provisions as well, as different states have stimulus checks and stimulus programs, as well as rental assistance, mortgage assistance, utility assistance, and other stimulus programs that are available and will be becoming available in the near future. Also, if you find these videos helpful, don't forget to hit the like button. We got a lot to cover in this video, so let's jump right in. Okay, number one, Congresswoman AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, is introducing a bill to extend unemployment insurance until 2022, the unemployment bonus money, and make it retroactive. That is correct. This is major breaking news. She wants to extend, and parts of the Democratic Party, to extend the unemployment bonus money that has expired and make it retroactive. Check this out. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, a Democrat from New York, is calling for ERA unemployment insurance programs, the unemployment bonus money of $300 per week, and possibly the extended weeks of unemployment to be extended until February 2022. That's correct. So let me see here. That is about 6 more months of unemployment bonuses. She announced during a virtual town hall yesterday. The Congresswoman said she will introduce a bill to extend federal unemployment programs established under the March 2020 CARES Act. That was the first stimulus package underneath former President Donald Trump, which expired over Labor Day. If passed, the enhanced jobless aid would be retroactive to September 6th and extend until February 1st, 2022. This is major news. If passed, again, let me read this. If passed, the enhanced jobless aid would be retroactive to September 6th and extend until February 1st, 2022. Now, what's interesting here is the Democrats could include this in the $3.5 trillion stimulus package if they want to. If they want to. The key here is that they would need all the Democrats from the Senate, all 50 of them, to agree, and 99% of the Democrats from the House to agree as well. The exact same amount of Democrats that they need to agree on the $3.5 trillion. So this was just announced yesterday. She's going to be coming out with the bill possibly today, the official bill. So I will keep you up to date on this. This is major breaking news. This could be included in the $3.5 trillion package. In fact, that's pretty much how it would need to be passed because there won't be any Republicans that would support this. So if you're on unemployment, if you have any family on unemployment, and you're for this type of thing, I'm not picking sides or anything like that, but if you want this to be passed, it would have to be passed in the reconciliation package because there won't be any Republicans that would support this. I just know that because I know how the political landscape is. Remember, there's not a single Republican that's even going to vote for this next stimulus package alone. So there surely won't be any Republicans that would vote for any more unemployment bonus money. Remember that all the Republican governors as well opted out of the unemployment bonuses early. All the Republican governors did. So that's just a kind of Republican viewpoint. Republican versus Democrats kind of think about these differently. And again, I'm not choosing side. I'm just kind of bringing you guys the news and kind of the reality of the landscape. So this could be included in the $3.5 trillion package. You can let me know your thoughts on this. I know this is a very controversial issue. A lot of people think that it prevents people from going to work, but then a lot of people think that there's a lot of people that are really in need right now. A lot of people that have lost their jobs from the. Remember that there are over 37% of all small businesses that have completely gone out of business, and it's a very polarizing topic with a lot of completely different point of views. So you can let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, but I will keep you up to date on this, as this will be an official bill introduced and it could be added into this next stimulus package. AOC says, I've been very disappointed on both sides of the aisle that we've just simply allowed unemployment assistance to completely lapse when we are clearly not fully recovered from the consequences of this. While she's added she's not sure of the prospects of the legislation being passed, she said she could not allow this to happen without at least trying to extend the jobless aid. In related news, the U.S. weekly jobs claim has just come out, and they actually went up. Yeah, you can see here, weekly jobs claims has actually shot up to 332,000 people filing for unemployment for the first time in the first week after the unemployment benefit bonuses has expired. So after all the unemployment bonuses are now gone for the first week after unemployment is gone, the bonus money is gone, unemployment actually shot up, if you can believe that. I can't make this stuff up, guys. So after all the unemployment bonuses are now gone in all 50 states, unemployment actually went up. It did not go down. There's not mass droves of people flocking to go to jobs. Unemployment claims actually went up. Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. You can see here, filings for unemployment insurance shot up last week. We just got the data now. The first week after enhanced federal unemployment benefits lapsed. Jobless claims totaled an unadjusted 332,000 last week, the Labor Department said on Thursday. That came in just above the median economic forecast of 330,000 claims. It also snapped a 2-week streak of declines and paced claims just above era lows. It's absolutely crazy that unemployment went up after they got rid of all the bonuses. I mean, just looking at it from a realistic point of view, you would think they're getting rid of the bonuses. You would think that more people would be looking for work, but there's got to be a lot of other factors at play. You can let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, because people are not flocking back to work. In fact, more people filed for unemployment claims this week than the past 2 weeks. And this is with now the bonuses being gone. These Senate Democrats are preparing to tweak the House reconciliation package as the House has now started the voting process. I'll get to that here in a moment. The Senate Democrats are preparing to tweak already the House package. Tax, healthcare, and climate programs among areas where the Senate ideas diverge from House proposals. Check this out. Senate Democrats on Thursday began vocalizing the many ways in which they expect their reconciliation package to differ from the legislation House committees have begun marking up and voting on, which some of the biggest disagreements occur in the tax, healthcare, and climate policy arenas. The Senate Finance Committee wants to directly tie energy tax credits for businesses to a reduction in their carbon output to ensure millionaires and billionaires cannot pass on stocks and other assets to heirs without having to pay taxes, and to increase financial reporting for tax compliance. Those are goals panel Democrats say the House Ways and Means Committee legislation does not meet. The finance panel, which also has jurisdiction over health care entitlements, also wants to accelerate the expansion of Medicare benefits potentially through vouchers. They're talking about a potential $600 to $1,000 voucher for seniors on Medicare to help them pay for Medicare benefits, which, if you're already on Medicare, would basically be kind of a $600 to $1,000 in your pocket, because you're already paying for Medicare. This would be basically giving you $600 to $1,000, kind of like a stimulus check, but you would use it to pay for Medicare, but that would free up $600 to $1,000 that you would have paid for Medicare that you can use to pay for something else. Hoping that that gets included. That's be one of the different stimulus items that would be included in this package. There's probably going to be multiple different stimulus, various stimulus programs or miscellaneous stimulus items included in this package when all is said and done. They're also saying that taxes are going to be lowered for low and middle income families making below $200,000. Honestly, there's so many details flying around. The House wants a different version, the Senate wants a different version. And when they pass this package, it's going to be thousands of pages. By the time they pass this package, and we're probably going to need to go through it all and figure it out over the course of days, because it's probably going to take us a while, because the entire bill is going to be thousands and thousands of pages. And there's probably going to take us a while to figure out all these different things in there. For example, the third stimulus check package had that $50 off internet credit or stimulus program, that gives you $50 off your internet bill, that literally probably tens of thousands of our viewers have got. I'll just bring it up here. It's getemergencybroadband.org. If you haven't applied yet, you definitely should apply. You can see right here, you get up to $50 per month discount on your broadband service, which is your home internet or your cell phone bill. $75 a month off your internet bill or home or cell phone bill if your household is on a qualifying tribal land, and a one-time discount off a laptop, tablet, or desktop computer. And you apply right here on this website. It's called the Emergency Broadband Benefit. You apply right here on this website. The website is getemergencybroadband.org. Getemergencybroadband.org. And it works with most broadband internet home providers and most cell phone providers. They actually have a link you can check to see if your internet provider is on here. But this was one of the miscellaneous programs that was in the third stimulus check package that wasn't even major national news that we had to figure out. And we have had members or viewers of this channel, our extended family here, that have been getting this for, I think it's been going on for like 4 or maybe even 5 months now. $50 off per month that has been going on. So that's 4 or 5 months. That's $200 to $250 per month. And it's going to keep going until the fund runs out of money, I believe. So, hey, that's like a mini stimulus check at $50 off per month, and it's just going to keep going. There was probably going to be multiple different programs like that. Maybe this $600 to $1,000 Medicare voucher they're talking about including here at the last moment. There's a lot of different things going on. This is the running list. All these things in black. All the things in green have already been passed. They've passed about $10 billion of student loan that have been forgiven. That's actually just a drop in the bucket. It's mainly for students with disabilities, and their schools have closed on them, or their schools have defrauded them. There's probably going to be a lot more student loans to be forgiven in the near future after this package is passed. We have these 25% SNAP permanent increase that kicks in on October 1st. But remember that the temporary increase is coming to an end this month. So that temporary increase is ending this month, I believe. And the 25% permanent increase that goes on forever, it's not a temporary increase, it's going to literally go on forever, kicks in on October 1st. So, and remember, they passed that, the 2, 3, and 4, without even going through Congress. So we're hoping that they add in a nice big fat fourth stimulus check, in addition to all these other things in there. They're talking about that the child tax credits are currently in there. Remember, those end at the end of this year, and those are monthly checks that go out to 65 million children, $250 to $300 per month, but they end it this year. So if they don't pass this package for whatever reason, those would end. There's also supposed to be an adult tax credit in here and possible other miscellaneous items like internet assistance, utility assistance, home buyer tax credits, child care tax credits, 2 years of free community college, and Medicare expansion to include hearing, dental, vision, and hearing aids. As well as there's been a lot of news lately that they're going to lower taxes for people making under $400,000 or under $200,000. That's one of those details. We don't have a lot of details yet, but when they pass this package, we're going to see how they're going to lower taxes for people. It could be through tax credits or how it's going to work. But lowering taxes could be the same thing as putting more money in your pocket. So again, that's one of those things we'll have to see once the package passes, and we'll dive through the details. The House Ways and Means Committee panel actually voted on and advanced a key portion of the Democrats' $3.5 trillion bill, as you can see here on this headline. They're actually keeping the bill at $3.5 trillion right now in the House. Okay, they're not lowering it to $1.5 trillion, even though one person, Senator Joe Manchin, wants them to do it. They're moving forward without him at $3.5 trillion, even though they will need his vote eventually at some point, or they will need to negotiate with him, which they're trying to do. President Biden met with him yesterday. But you can see here the House voted on and advanced a key portion of the bill. Here's the details. The House Ways and Means Committee on Wednesday approved a major portion of the Democrats' $3.5 trillion social spending package, aka the next stimulus package, including provisions that would raise taxes on high income individuals and corporations in order to offset the cost of new spending. The committee advanced the legislation in a near party line vote, 24-19. One Democrat, Stephanie Murphy, a Democrat from Florida, joined the Republicans in voting against the measure. So they had one Democrat that voted no in this package. Okay, they can only have 3 Democrats, I believe, vote no when it goes to the total vote. Remember, this is a subcommittee vote. The subcommittee votes, and then they put all the subcommittees' packages together to make the final package for the House vote. So they kind of have to approve them on the subcommittee level. Then the House of Representatives vote on it. But we already have one Democrat that voted no. Okay. So again, the House committee advanced this legislation, this subcommittee portion of the bill, in a near party line vote with a vote of 24-19. It now heads to the House Budget Committee, which will combine the various pieces of the spending package approved by the House panels, which really still needs to be done by the various different House groups. I will keep you up to date as this process goes on. It will expand infrastructure financing tool, expand the low-income housing tax credit. I find that very interesting. It will expand the low-income housing tax credit. Low-income housing tax credit. I'm very interested to see what that will be and how it will work and how much it will be. And extend and expand renewable energy tax credit. It will also extend through 2025 much of the child tax credit expansion. Those are those monthly checks for children, the $250 to $300 per month to 65 million children. So monthly checks of a total of $3,000 to $3,600 per year for the children. The Democrats enacted earlier this year while permanently making the credit fully refundable so the lowest income families can receive the full credit amount. So again, you don't need any earned income to receive these. So we had Senator Joe Manchin saying that he wants it to potentially have education qualifications and potentially have a job requirement. The Democrats have moved forward without him on that as well. He's the only Democrat, as far as I know, saying that. There's some Republicans saying that, but remember, this is a Democrat-only bill, and the Democrats are passing this bill on their own through the reconciliation process, just like the Republicans passed the 2017 Trump tax cuts when the Republicans had control of the House, the Senate, and the presidency in 2017 and 2018. Additionally, the legislation has several health-related provisions, including to make permanent an expansion of Obamacare subsidies and allow the Health and Human Services Secretary to negotiate prescription drug prices. The prescription drug price kind of provisions in here are expected to be a huge savings for anybody that pays for prescription drug prices. How it's going to work, how immediate it's going to work, and how much you're going to save might vary from person to person. It also might kick in phases, and this will be something that'll be very interesting. But this has been something that has been worked on for many, many years, including by former President Donald Trump and former President Donald Trump's administration, and many, many or former president administrations. But it looks like they may actually get it done now. So we will see. But if this does get done, this is kind of one of those stimulus type provisions that could save people a lot of money throughout the course of the year. Could save, I don't know, a person hundreds of dollars throughout the course of the year, depending on if you take prescription drugs and how much you spend. Again, it could vary wildly from person to person. The House Ways and Means Committee measure also includes provisions to pay for the new spending and tax breaks elsewhere in the package. It would raise the corporate tax rate for income above $5 million from 21% to 26.5%, raise the top individual tax rate from 37% to 39.6%, and raise the top tax capital gain rate from 20% to 25%, and impose a 3% surtax on individuals with income above $5 million. It also would provide the IRS an additional $80 billion to strengthen tax enforcement and modernize its technology. There is also some potential legislation in here that the IRS may be able to look into your bank account for any transactions over $600. I reported on that in my episode 1 or 2 videos ago. I will link you to that so you can look into that. A very controversial issue on that. So make sure to subscribe down below. I will keep you up to date on everything. There is a lot going on right now as they're putting pieces of this bill together. Do not miss any episodes at this point. Subscribing is completely free to do so. Click the bell icon if you haven't yet to get notifications when we go live with new videos. You can even click the share button down below and share this video with your friends and family so that they know what is going on with this next stimulus package. You can click here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video, if you want to learn about the IRS potentially getting more access to your bank account transactions. And I will keep you up to date on everything coming out in these upcoming videos. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video, in the next video, in the next video, in the next video, in the next video.